If you guys been around for multiple years, you know that WWE 2K, the new cycle, begins this month. We are talking about trailers, we are talking about rumors, leaks, all that. It begins this month, and we're almost to that time. And I just want to go on ahead, bring some attention to a mode which honestly has been a big disappointment. 22, 23, and yeah, they did add some cool stuff to universe mode this year, but it wasn't everything we wanted. It's still missing so much, and it's still so glitchy, and I just hope to God that they're going ahead and fix this year. Now, some of the things I did want to go on ahead and talk about was possibly bringing in some new features to really make universe mode feel like that sandbox mode that they always talk about. I'm talking about promos, intros, rivalries. Fix that. So promos was something that was back in 2K19, I believe, and they went ahead, did away with it. Something that I don't understand, because I do know that some people really didn't use it as much, but now we want it back. But I think the reason why we want it back is because it really has become such a staple in WWE, and obviously promos have been around since the beginning of time, but I feel like right now, even more to me, they matter so much because I understand what promos do now. As a kid, you know, it was cool, but I never really understood till I got older, and promos are something that I really want to see back in universe mode. Intros, that was something that, man, it was something that almost seemed like it wasted your time, but it was something that was cool to have there. Just the intros made it feel more authentic with the pyro in the back and stuff like that. I just don't know why they did away with that. It was something so simple that nobody really even asked to take away, and I'm pretty sure that you were allowed to take it off at some point. If you can just bring some of those features back where we have the option, like, I don't know why it hurts to have in the game. You can have the toggle on and off option. Do you want the show intro? Do you not? And keep it at that. I don't know why take it away fully. And honestly, I think the reason why they take these things away is because they want to go on ahead and bring them back 3 years later as a new feature, because they run out of things to add to the game. And I just don't think that's cool. You just gonna go on ahead, take away something for 3 years that we already paid for, and you're gonna make us pay for it again just to get that feature back. Rivalries, that's a different story. I feel like rivalries, they are struggling for years now. I feel like they don't do well in WWE 2K. I don't know why. It just seems like it's very repetitive. There's no like organic cutscenes. It's not as dynamic. You can't put two people in a rivalry and expect to have a really good showing in the universe mode. Everything is more in your control and things like that. But it would be cool if we can have a rivalry system where you know it's gonna deliver from time to time. I'm not expecting every rivalry to be like a banger, but it just feels like it really struggles to keep up, and we get the same matches week after week with rivalries, and that's not really how it goes in real life. We get scenes in real life. We get them coming out and beating each other outside of a match. We get promos. That's part of a rivalry. There is none of that, and it's just back-to-back matches on different episodes of Monday Night Raw, and I just think that that shouldn't be the way that it's done. That's just my opinion, though. I know that many people talk about the rivalry structure. It sucks, in my opinion, and I think the fact that you can't do a faction versus faction rivalry, especially with how big factions are in WWE right now, I don't know why. It would be so cool to have rivalries between our factions. I mean, Judgment Day versus Imperium or something like that. Judgment Day versus the Bloodline. You can't even do that. And I'm not sure how I feel about it, man. There's just a lot going on with that rivalry mode and that rivalry feature. Hopefully it is fixed, because it really needs a big overhaul this year. Now, a big thing with the cutscenes that I really hope they fix this year is the fact that you cannot choose who you want to be part of the cutscene. I understand that people like the ability to just go on ahead, give me a random scene, but it really sucks that I can't choose who I want to do what. For example, if I go on ahead and choose a manager to throw in the chair for Roman Reigns to beat somebody, you know, dirty, not the clean way, it can just be any random wrestler. It wouldn't be Paul Heyman. There is no way to do it. Even if it was like you can put his allies in and it can just randomize it, that would be cool too. But the fact that you have zero control of who does what makes it not as fun for me. I feel like if I was able to choose, that would 1000% make my experience with WWE 2K23 longer, because the cutscenes were cool. Don't get me wrong. I still feel like we need more, but the fact that we are almost like just behind a jail cell when it comes to choosing the people that we want in a game or to do something in the game, we can't do that. So I really hope that they do fix that this year, as I do know that this was the first time them trying cutscenes and stuff like that we can actually choose from. So this is almost more like a story mode. Just going ahead, give us story mode cutscenes and let us do all that. Now, a big one is the draft. for the past 2 years, I know that the last draft before this one, they didn't really abide to the draft. They kind of just did it, pop a rating, and they just continued on. But this year, they have really done much, much better. I know that superstars go over from time to time, but for the most part, it's really just Raw roster, SmackDown roster, and NXT roster, unless they're doing a special appearance, which I don't really mind. Now, I hope that we get a draft in Universe mode. It's definitely possible because it is in my GM. And yeah, I think that my GM and Universe mode should probably be just put into one mode. That would be super dope, but that's probably a different video for now. But yeah, just give us that draft mode with everybody available in Universe mode. And yeah, let us do our thing, man. Y'all talk about Universe mode being the mode for freedom, and sometimes it doesn't really even feel like it. It feels like you guys left stuff out intentionally to put it in my GM mode. I just don't understand the two modes being in because they are so similar, except one has money and the other one doesn't. So, and the other one rates your matches, which Universe mode obviously doesn't. But it's so similar, for the exception of maybe two elements in the mode. Now, this is pretty much my Universe mode wish list. I hope that they fix these things, give us these things this year. Let me know down below what you guys want to see for WWE 2K24 Universe mode. Can we see these huge and big upgrades? Because I feel like we're so close to having a good Universe mode, but yet so far, because some of these features they seem to not abide by every year, and they do their own thing and whatever they want to do. So hopefully we see that this year, man. Let me know down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy this video. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.